Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day to start things off. Earlier yesterday, the team at ByNance announced that they had opened an over-the-counter trading desk to provide additional liquidity for their high-volume users. The tweet making the announcement also referenced the recently concluded ByNance blockchain event in Singapore that ran from the 19th to the 22nd of this month. Here's the actual tweet right there. The exchange has since provided additional information about the OTC trading desk at ByNance. To begin with, the new crypto exchange will be crypto to crypto and will allow ByNance users to trade larger amounts of the numerous cryptocurrencies on the exchange. Transactions will be settled directly on their ByNance accounts. The OTC trading desk will allow high-volume traders to save time by clearing their trades at one go. All trades will also be private, and the order books will not be touched. As earlier mentioned, all settlements will be done using the user's accounts, and there will be no need of additional wallets. The team at ByNance has also explained why their OTC desk is better than the rest in the industry. They explained it as follows. They said, "We specialize in crypto-to-crypto trades across more than 80 cryptocurrencies listed on ByNance. We constantly endeavor to offer quicker pricing for your OTC trades with simple and quick settlement processes." They said, "We have a broad and diverse client base as an effective distribution platform. At the moment of writing this, there are only two requirements, and they are the ByNance user has to have a level 2 verified account or above, that each trade will have to be worth at least 20 Bitcoin. So what I think is, I don't know, the most interesting about all of this, if I'm not mistaken, it seems to be worded in a way, and I don't know if I'm just reading into it differently. The fact that they say that it's going to be settled directly through the accounts of people who are using their platform, I don't know if this will actually then appear on their actual order books. It says that the trades will also be private. Order books will not be touched, so maybe I'm just reading it completely wrong. Some of the wording around here made it seem as if because it was happening directly through the user's accounts and no additional wallets would be needed, that it would simply be shown as having happened on the ByNance platform, but nowhere else, as it was private between two different parties. I don't know, maybe that's just me reading it completely incorrectly. Anyway, it's nice to hear that they are doing this. I think this is, this was going to happen at some eventual point. I don't think that ByNance would have allowed themselves to not have an over-the-counter trading desk. I assume at some point they're going to announce, I don't want to say when, maybe within the next couple of weeks, especially since we have an indication that they now have ByNance Jersey with Fiat and so and so and so. I can only assume that at some point they're going to announce an over-the-counter trading desk for ByNance Jersey, which will also allow people then to swap between fiat and cryptocurrencies. Anyway, very good news. Every single day, the news that we have about the cryptocurrency industry is just constant. There's so many extra new gateways for people to be able to put their money in and take their money out of the cryptocurrency market, and all these extra things that are going to add an immense amount of liquidity to the market. It's just staggering just how much is actually going on behind the scenes. But on that note, let's move on. Next up, Bithumb, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges by trading volume, is looking to go public in the United States through a reverse merger. Blockchain Industries, an investment firm focusing on the crypto and blockchain industry and traded on the U.S. over-the-counter markets, announced on Tuesday that it had signed a binding letter of intent sorry, it's winter agreement with Singapore-based BTHMB, or MB Holdings, the holding company of Bithumb, for a reverse merger deal. The reverse merger is also known as a reverse initial public offering, or an IPO, wherein a private company acquires a publicly listed company to bypass the lengthy and complex process of a conventional IPO. Once the deal goes through, the combined entity will be known as the Blockchain Exchange Alliance, or the BXA, potentially becoming the first US-listed crypto exchange. Both parties aim to complete the deal by the 1st of March, according to the announcement. BTHMB Holdings has already agreed to put $1 million into an escrow account as a consideration for the deal, which is still subject to due diligence review by the parties involved, as well as a final agreement on terms and valuation. So we had news before that it's not ByNance. Bitmain. That Bitmain was trying to go public in China. Apparently that completely fell through. I think many cryptocurrency entities, companies are trying to go public. There is not much of a chance for them to be able to make an enormous amount of money through an actual ICO, as it's not like typically ICOs are if you're trying to launch a coin. When it comes to an IPO, it's when you're trying to get listed on an actual stock exchange, and it's kind of like the next frontier for cryptocurrency companies to be able to be listed on an actual an actual stock exchange. It legitimizes them in some sort of way, and it also allows them to get additional funding that they would not have potentially been able to have gotten through an ICO. I don't know if this is, I mean, it appears that through the reverse merger that this could potentially happen. It's a very intelligent way to be able to do this. You kind of bypass everything by simply just acquiring another company that is already legal enough to be able to do it. You kind of merge with them, if you will, in the simplest terms. Let's see if this actually ends up going through, because if Bithumb does actually become a US listed crypto exchange on a stock market, we're going to see an enormous amount of other companies try and push their way as well to do something like this, simply because you want to be, and I guess in this way, kind of legitimized to help further legitimize the cryptocurrency company community space sphere by being listed on an actual stock exchange. I think it's like the new thing that everybody wants. Next up, once again, ByNance is in the news. Earlier today, the popular cryptocurrency exchange known as ByNance announced that it will be adding additional trading pairs for LItecoin and Tron. The new trading pairs will be in ByNance's stablecoin market and will be as followed. It will be LItecoin to TrueUSD, PAX, and USDC, and Tron to PAX and USDC. Trading of the new stablecoin pairs with LItecoin and Tron will begin tomorrow. I guess it's actually today, the 24th of January. The move to add additional stablecoin pairs for Tron and LItecoin comes only after days that the exchange opened trading for additional pairs of Bitcoin Cash SV and Bitcoin Cash ABC. The trading pairs went live on the 22nd of January. They are BCH ABC to TrueUSD, PAX, and USDC, and Bitcoin Cash Satoshi's Vision to TrueUSD, PAX, and USDC. To note is that the exchange chose not to rename the coins that were a result of the Bitcoin Cash hard fork. Changpeng Zhao explained on Twitter that the names will stay as is. The tickers will not be adjusted once the dust has settled from the hash wars. He said one thing about the fork: these symbol names will stay. ByNance will not support changing of trading symbols later. If anyone asks for it later, let's refer back to this tweet. Here it actually is right here. I think there was also some other, yep. In the last few days, ByNance has also added stablecoin pairs for Waves and for Chainlink. And they are Waves to USDT, TrueUSD, PAX, and USDC. And Chainlink has been linked to USDT, TrueUSD, PAX, and USDC. And I believe that those are all the stablecoin additional pairing. So this is actually incredibly good news. These are not small stablecoins. These are believed, in my opinion, as well, especially for PAX coin. These are probably going to be some of the largest used or most used stablecoins that we actually have out there. So the fact that we now have a pairing for them with LItecoin, Tron, these two coins, which I'll get back to in a second, and Waves and Chainlink is actually very significant. I think it's very funny that they, I don't know exactly, we haven't really heard much from Changpeng Zhao as to his personal beliefs on these coins right here, but I think it's funny that he has said that he's never going to change them on the platform. So these will always be known as Bitcoin Cash ABC and Bitcoin Cash SV, because we've heard from people in the community and also the creators, if you kind of want to say that, of these coins, the people who made sure that these coins went live, that they declare themselves simply both, they think they're both Bitcoin, and they also think that they're both Bitcoin SV and also just simply Bitcoin Cash. Anyway, very nice to hear for added pairs on ByNance. ByNance is, I was chatting with a friend once again. I know you've heard that phrase many times, but it's true. Whenever I have nothing to do, I chat with my friends about cryptocurrencies, and we kind of go off on tangents for a very long time. We were talking about how it's so interesting every single day that ByNance is in the news, maybe even multiple times during the day, how many things that they're doing for the cryptocurrency space, how they're adding these new stablecoin pairs. They're adding so many new things to their platform and ByNance is still relatively new compared to other cryptocurrency exchanges that we've had out there. And just in comparison to Coinbase and how they're, I don't know, maybe Coinbase has something major planned, but they never do. ByNance is always in the news, and it's always something completely incredible that's going to add value to the actual cryptocurrency community and to the markets. My opinion, at least. I'm going to breeze over this one. Apparently, LItecoin has a new logo. It says the new light blue logo, designed by the Australian-based design agency. The token's agency will be free to use without any restriction. In consonance with the open source nature of LItecoin platform, the foundation announced through its Medium channel, the vocal support for the new logo may have come as a surprise for some, as the logo in question was initially meant to highlight prominence against the backdrop of a gray UFC ring. Now, however, it will be published on multiple platforms to give a more modern, cohesive image of LItecoin. Here's the actual logo. It's apparently free of use for those who want to use it. Like I said, gonna breeze over this. Kind of nice. This is also, and I get tired of actually looking at this as well. Many years ago, for those who don't know, we had things that were known as physical coins. And I remember people asking me before, how was that even possible to have a physical coin? On the backs of these coins, you can have like a holographic QR code, something like it, something similar to it, where you can pretty much flip it over, you can peel off the sticker, you can scan it with your phone, and then you would receive onto your phone, whatever device you were using, the actual cryptocurrency that you had scanned. These were actually incredibly popular many years ago. You can see 2013 right here. There are a couple of places that still have physical cryptocurrency, but they're very, very few right now. A lot of countries now consider these to be like, what's it called? Like money laundering. If you have your cryptocurrencies on anything physical, you can even see right here, it says 25 LItecoin. That just goes to show you back then how low the prices were, that you had to kind of topple some of them. Quick side note as well, not to spend too much time on these physical coins. There was an article I was reading. It had to be a couple of days ago or something like that, maybe even a couple months ago, and they were talking about how there are people who bought these, not specifically the LItecoin ones, but actual Bitcoin physical coins. I can't remember the name of the company anymore. Who used to? It started with a D. It was like Dinaramis or something like that. Some really weird name. Jamarcus. Anyway, the point is, people were actually loading these coins with like 100 Bitcoin and stuff like that. And the whole article was talking about how these coins, the physical coins, will actually become some of the most valuable coins in the entire world because of how much Bitcoin is loaded on them. And you can actually check to see if the money has been taken off of them, like if the physical coin is no longer active. Anyway, just thought that was kind of interesting. So I do agree it was time for a spruce up of the LItecoin logo. I got tired of the gray and white thing that we kept on seeing everywhere for LItecoin. I would have even gone with like another different color, maybe another different kind of L. This is kind of me. But anyway, let's move on. Next up, blockchain technology firm known as Bitfury has released a suite of tools aimed to drive adoption of Bitcoin's Lightning Network. Although the network is still under development, Bitfury announced a comprehensive product list to support the tech on Wednesday, including an open source Lightning wallet and hardware and software tools for merchants and payment processors to accept payments, and also released developer tools and public Lightning Network nodes called the Peach to let Bitcoin users open and create payment channels. The product bundle is designed to make using the Lightning Network easier for vendors and consumers to use. A layer 2 payment solution that debuted on Bitcoin early last year. Litecoin enables blah, 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 so-and-so is very quick. The new tools were built by Bitfury's Lightning Peach team, the internal group focused on Lightning development. They said by providing these products to the market, Bitfury is encouraging worldwide adoption of this technology and providing unparalleled support to consumers and merchants. I actually have not checked this out myself. I'm actually going to try maybe even after this video to see exactly what it's like, what it looks like. I'm desperate for something that can go mainstream as far as anything for cryptocurrencies that has a very simple user interface. I'm completely for it. I'm waiting for something like this. I may even talk about it on the channel simply because when we have something that's easy enough, as you know, it has to be something as easy enough that you can download it to your phone like an app. You know how easy, downloading an app is and clicking open and playing the game, using the app, whatever the case might be. When we have something like that, that's when I think that Lightning will completely take off. So I haven't seen it, but apparently it is something for people to be able to use and open up and use their own payment channels. I want to check it out. If any of you decide to check it out, please make sure to do your own research and know exactly what you are doing before you throw any of your Bitcoin onto the Lightning Network. Anyway, I thought this was kind of cool. Every single day, and I keep saying it, every single day there's constantly news about the Lightning Network in the news, because I think they're trying to desperately push this as the thing that people are going to use. There was also another article as well that I saw yesterday, didn't include in this video, and it was about how much further Lightning is even from where it was when we were talking about it a week ago, the Lightning Network. Constantly more nodes, how much like space is actually on it right now and where people think it's going. It's kind of interesting to see that this rapid development of it is happening. I guess you can kind of say like even through the air, we can't really see the actual development. But anyway, let us move on. To kind of finish things off, US-based cryptocurrency exchange known as Coinbase has hired a new United Kingdom head of compliance with 3 decades of experience in the industry. The new hire, Mark Kelly, joins the prominent crypto startup after almost 5 years as a director at the London-based regulatory reporting firm Abide Financial. According to his LinkedIn profile, Kelly joined the exchange this month. While at Abide, No, I'm pretty sure it's Abide. Kelly advised clients on regulatory compliance areas such as anti-money laundering rules, the EU's Market and Financial Instrument Directive, and the European Market Infrastructure Regulation. In total, he comes with over 30 years of experience in compliance and auditing gained at a number of notable financial firms, including Grant Thornton, Barclays Capital, and the Lehman Brothers. Coinbase was granted an e-money license to operate in the United Kingdom and the European Union from the UK's Financial Conduct Authority in March of 2018. Then in August, the exchange started offering instant deposits and withdrawal denominations in British pounds. A lot of people are hiring, and I mean rightly so if you want to kind of do everything correctly in different countries, like compliance officers, compliance chiefs, to kind of know exactly what you're doing, if what you're doing in the country is actually correct. I still believe, regardless of how boring Coinbase might actually be and they keep doing everything completely wrong, that they're going to at some point announce, and potentially very soon, I want to say the next couple of weeks, if they know exactly what they're doing, which I don't think that they do, they're going to announce that they're going to be adding multiple coins to their platform. And I think that this is why we see them gearing up every single... Coinbase is also in the news very heavily. I think it's because they're gearing up for their announcement and trying to make sure that what they're doing is completely okay in these countries, because with them adding British pounds and euros, and I think also a couple of other currencies that they have, and opening up these other offices, I'm pretty sure that this is them gearing up to announce that they're launching all these other coins that will be available in some places and not in others. Just kind of my opinion on this. But yeah, I guess to finish it off, the crypto market, I'm actually very shocked. The crypto market is not doing too bad. Trending down sideways, if that kind of makes any sense. Nothing looks too detrimental at the moment. Can't remember any. Nope. I see nothing that's actually too out of the ordinary, at least at the moment. Beam is down by 15%, but I mean, one of my major things that I have right now, and I am certain that this will end at a certain point, and this will probably be when the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ get into it. It's very difficult to find a proper place that shows 100% correct crypto pricing, whether that is showing the amount of actual circulating XRP, as we know that XRP was pre-mined and therefore there are a certain amount floating around out there, getting the prices right. And the same exact thing that I'm seeing as well with Beam. There are not 262 million Beam circulating at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, this is the total amount of Beam that will ever be out there. So the fact that it has this under circulating and that therefore Beam is the number 23 coin when it even shouldn't be is just kind of weird, in my opinion. I've tried multiple different websites. I tried, I think it was called cryptoprices.com. I think that one also got shut down and now they're selling the domain name. CoinMarketCap also. I mean, every single place doesn't really have the proper pricing for multiple different coins. I don't know if it's something that's political. I really don't know. But it's a little frustrating when you're trying to actually have proper crypto pricing for, if we know that a coin has been pre-mined, list the entire pre-mined coin as a circulating supply. If we know that Beam just launched 2 weeks ago, it's fairly safe to say that there aren't already the maximum amount of Beam out there all at once, especially as it's heralded as this new coin that is based on Mimblewimble that you have to mine for yourself. Just my own crypto frustrations, I guess you can kind of say. Anyway, not too bad of a news day. We typically don't have any like major detrimental news. Still holding my breath a tiny bit on the information from the CBOE yesterday, seeing if that's going to have any actual effect on anything. Anyway, I think that's definitely going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are. Wherever you might be, I hope it's absolutely fantastic. And as always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporter, Gil Boa Snake. Thank you very much for your generosity. I do appreciate it. And with that being said, see you.